Hi guys. So we're continuing chapter 12 lesson 4 starting on page 485, and this is the video that will help you with the actual problem solving. So I'm going to do a quick snip and sketch here of the first 6 problems, and we will take a look at what we're being asked to do. So if you've been watching the past couple of videos, I'm going to tell you right now that this box with the light purple top is very important. This is where all of your information is going to come from. Now this one's rather big. So we're going to go from a cup equaling 8 fluid ounces to a pint that's equal to 2 cups to a quart that's equal to 2 pints, and 1 quart is equal to 4 cups. 1 gallon equals 4 quarts, 1 gallon equals 8 pints, and 1 gallon equals 16 cups. Now, if that doesn't make any sense to you, go back to the first page of this lesson and take a look at the graph that they give you, and maybe that might help you to see it in a different way. So I'm really just going to be very careful on my vocabulary to make sure I'm looking at the right conversion here with the liquid volume. All right, so it says compare the size of a quart to the size of a pint. So I'm going to come here to this line where I have quarts and pints. And it just nicely gives me these 2 extra boxes. So 1 pint. I'm wondering why my line looks so thick. I'll bring it back down to 1 pint. Maybe that's a little too thin. I'll leave around 7. So 2 pints make a quart. So 1 quart is 2 times as much as 1 pint. Well, the numbers are pretty easy on this one. And you get used to this question here, how they're doing that. It happens every time we have a different unit of measure. So down here we have pints to cups. So I want to find in my purple box pints, where it talks about pints to cups. So I know that 1 pint equals 2 cups in the second line here. So if I have 2 pints, I know that there is 2 cups per pint for a total of 4 cups. Gallons to quarts. Go find down your list. Gallons to quarts. There's 4 quarts per gallon. If I have 3 gallons and there are 4 quarts per gallon, that is 12 quarts. Let's go find quarts to cups. I have 1 quart equals 4 cups. So if I have 6 quarts, I know that every quart has 4 cups, and that is going to be 24. Now that is a lot of cups, considering that a gallon is 16 cups. This is more than a gallon. All right, that's the basics here on how you work with liquid volume. Like I said, make sure that you use that the table with the purple title up there. And let's go ahead and take a look at the bottom half of this page. So let me snip and sketch. And I see that the first question talks about gallons to pints. So you're going to go back to the purple box and find how many pints are in a gallon. Well, I know if I have 4 gallons, and in 1 gallon there are 8 pints. So I'm going to multiply by 8, and I'm going to get in 4 gallons there are 32 pints. And now we have for the first time cups to fluid ounces. This is the very first line. 5 cups, 8 fluid ounces. So I'm going to multiply here and get 40 fluid ounces. Down here, very similar to the previous lesson, greater than, less than, or equal to. We are just comparing which one is greater than, less than, or are they equal. So 2 gallons to 32 cups. Well, I happen to know that 1 gallon is 16 cups. So I'm going to take 16 cups times my 2 gallons, and I am going to get 32 cups. So these are in fact equal. Pints to cups. I know that each pint has 2 cups. So this is going to be a total of 8 cups. And I'll let you do the comparison symbol. Quarts to pints. I know for every quart, I have 2 pints. So 5 quarts becomes 10 pints. And you can finish that up. Question number 10, the soccer team has 25 players. The team's thermos holds 4 gallons of water. If the thermos is full, is there enough water for each player to have 2 cups? Explain, make a table to help. Okay, so we are looking at 4 gallons of water and 25 players, and we want to know if each player can have 2 cups. So fill in your table, 16 cups per gallon. And now we go to multi-step question. If I have 25 soccer players and they each want 2 cups, so this is the 25 here is your players, and each one wants 2 cups. This is going to become 50 cups of water. So now I come back to my chart and I see that 4 gallons is 64 cups. So in this case, I would absolutely have enough water for each player to have 2 cups of water. I want you to listen to that. I want you to think about the problem, and I want you to state it in your own words. Remember that when you explain in math, you can always use your equations to help justify your answers. And I believe that is it for this page. So again, guys, I can't stress it enough. Those light purple boxes at the top are key to answering the questions. All right, verify the reasoning of others. Whose statement makes sense? Whose statement is nonsense? Explain your reasoning. So this young man, Zach, says that 1 pint is 1/4 of a gallon, and this young lady says 1 pint is 1/8 of a gallon. So Zach versus Angela. Now let's see. So I think before I do a snip and sketch, I want to make sure that we understand that how many pints are in a gallon. So if I come back over here, 8 pints are in 1 gallon. And Angela says 1 pint is 1/8 of a gallon. So she is also doing pints to gallons. So let me try to get, let's try to get through 12 in this snip and sketch here. All right. So big idea. We need to remember that there are 8 pints in 1 gallon. Okay. So if we have 8 pints, I'm going to draw a number line here, kind of like the beginning. If I have the gallon on top, and this is 0 to a gallon, and I have pints on the bottom, I know that my gallon takes the entire line. This is the gallon. And if I was looking at pints, I know from my conversion from the page before, there's 8 pints to 1 gallon. So I'm going to put a half. I'm going to cut it in half again to get 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just imagine they were perfectly spaced. So 1/4 of a gallon, let's do his in a light blue here. So 1/4 of a gallon would actually be here. This is Zach. Now, that is not a pint. Each red line indicates 1 pint. So if I'm looking for 1 pint, that is not 1/4 of a gallon. So let me come over here. I'll pick green for Angela. 1 pint is an 1/8. So this is the distance for 1/8. And since I know 8 pints make 1 gallon, she makes more sense. Zach is actually at a quart. 1/4 of a gallon is 1 quart. 1 pint is an 1/8 of a gallon. So let's see, whose statement is nonsense, whose statement makes sense. So when I come down here, sorry, Zach, I'm going to pick up a writing color again. Zach has measured quarts, not pints. So he is the nonsense. And Angela makes sense because 1 pint is, I made it an 8. Actually, I'm gonna reword all of this actually. Because 8 pints equals 1 gallon. And there you go. Stylus, not always the neatest way to write. It says, go deeper. Peter's glasses each hold 8 fluid ounces. How many glasses of juice can Peter pour from a bottle that holds 2 quarts? Oh, that's a completely different question. All right, so we are done with the sense and nonsense question. Let's take a look at the bottom 2. Peter's glasses each hold 8 fluid ounces. How many glasses of juice can he pour from 2 quarts? So you're going to need to go and find how many quarts, how many groups of 8 fluid ounces are in a quart. Now, here's one thing you should remember here. So from 8 fluid ounces, that is equal to 1 cup, which might make life a little easier when we're talking how, oh, pen battery. Never had my pen die before. All right. Thank you for letting me know. So we know that 1 quart is equal to 4 cups. So this will help you figure out how many 8 groups of 8 fluid ounces are in 2 quarts. So if 1 quart has 4 cups and Peter's glasses each hold 8 fluid ounces, you could say he would have then the first quart would take 4 cups. So Peter's glasses each hold 8 fluid ounces. How many glasses could he have? Well, he's already up to 4 with 1 quart. So if he went to 2 quarts, he would get this again. So 2 quarts would be 4 plus 4, and you guys can go on from there. Apparently, I gotta hurry up because my pen is about to die. A pitcher contains 5 quarts of water. Now, this is the pitcher that you would pour juice from or here water from into a cup, not the pitcher on a baseball team. 5 quarts of water. Josie says the pitcher contains 10 cups of water. Explain Josie's error, then find the correct number of cups the pitcher contains. So again, we're using this 1 quart equals 4 cups, except now we're talking about 5 quarts of water instead of 2 quarts of water. So if 1 quart is 4 cups, 5 quarts would, if I wanted to make this into cups, would be 5 times 4 because every quart has 4 cups. And I would be looking at 20 cups of water. So when Josie says the pitcher contains 10 cups of water, her error, she's wrong. So you can explain it however you like. Maybe she was thinking um, that there's 10 pints of water. Maybe she's just totally wrong. And then you can figure out here uh, your explanation. But this is the basic math to help you on question 13. So finding the error in another student's where they give you the problem where the student has an issue with their math, they are very popular so that you have to kind of become the teacher and figure out the mistake. So good luck. This is the end of lesson 12.4. Yay. So guys, have a great night. I'm going to close this out and charge my pen. So I hope to see all of you soon. I really hope this helps you. Talk to you later. Bye bye.